Like he wants it now.
Right.
You know what I mean? He doesn't want to like, oh, wait till Kendrick drops his album and you'll hear it. No.
Drake. All right, so Akademiks was telling Adam 22 about a private conversation he had with Drake about this whole Kendrick Lamar beef. Let's check it out.
I hate to share like any like, certain parts of the conversations I have with Drake, I try to keep like, to myself. But I'll tell you this. From what he's told me, he's been waiting for this like for 10 years. This is like he's watched the pattern. Like specifically he told me, he said, yo, I've watched this guy do the same bait and switch every time. He drops like a verse that people are hyped up about, that people are like, oh, he's coming at you. I'm always ready to defend myself. I'm always ready to engage. And then he goes ghost and nothing happens. He's like, and he's acknowledged that he's heard about this diss track that's supposedly been in existence for years. So if you know this as Drake, that this guy supposedly has some diss track for you for years, and he's been doing this like, I'm ready to beef. Oh, I'll be back on my next album. You had to get prepared for this moment. And everything and the energy he's gave me was, yo, I'm ready for it. I'm just hoping now is the time. I think that's why you see he's doing a lot on social media too, Drake. Like he's doing you could tell he wants the showdown to happen now and not for everybody to go back to their corners and reconvene another time. Like he wants it now. Right. You know what I mean? He doesn't want to like, oh, wait till Kendrick drops his album and you'll hear it. No. He wants it now on some Meek versus him shit where he's going to drop Kendrick and then he's going to follow it up. And however it goes song for song.
Nah. This time, nigga, you following through. And I love how Ak was talking about that pattern. I just said this in my last video, or I don't know which video it was. It might have been a Joe Budden video, but one of those videos I said, this is Kendrick's pattern. When he put out Control, he said all of that shit, everybody responded, and then Kendrick went ghost. This is what he does. He gets people excited, and then we don't hear from him until he puts out the album. And I keep telling y'all about that secret diss record that Kendrick Lamar supposedly has, and he's been holding it for all of these years. Now let's talk about that track real quick, because here are some things that come to mind about that track. If he's been holding a song for 10 years, obviously some of the lines or the content would have to get somewhat outdated, right? I would assume there's certain stuff that he has to take out of that, maybe add into it. And I feel like if Kendrick is actually working on something to put out against Drake, that's what he's doing. He's trying to remodify that track so it can sound good for our 2024 ears. Because I keep going back to what Joe Budden was saying about that, like that remix from Kanye West. The beat was amazing, but the raps, they sound like 2010, 2011 shit. And that's the thing. You can't be putting out nothing in 2024 that sounds like some old, outdated rhyme scheme that niggas would not feel or appreciate today. Okay? So I just always think when niggas have tracks just laying around for years, you're going to have to update it for present times. And I just wonder if Kendrick is having a hard time doing that, or if he's just trying to start from scratch, or maybe the track was make-believe shit. Maybe it was like a boogeyman story. Maybe the track don't even exist. Maybe Kendrick scrapped it. Maybe it was just a freestyle Kendrick spit in the booth one day and it wasn't really that hot, but he was just talking some shit. A couple of people heard it, but Kendrick knows it's not good enough to put out. It's a lot of different things that could be going on with the Kendrick camp and trying to come out or battle against Drake, or is Kendrick bowing out? We approaching Wednesday. And if we get to Monday and we don't have a track from Kendrick, that's going to say a lot to me. Because in my head, I'm thinking, okay, you can wait 5 days after the last track, right? Like we give you a week to respond. But if we get all the way to Monday and we have not got a response from Kendrick, and for all the people who talking about, well, Drake took 2 weeks after Like That, but Drake has released 2 diss records. 2 diss records, no response. If we don't hear nothing by Monday, we gonna have to have a conversation about this beef, and did Kendrick bow out? And I'm gonna tell you something. If the Lakers get eliminated by Monday, because I think they could lose tonight, and I think they could lose again on Sunday or something like that. If I'm not mistaken, I'm really gonna be pissed off. So I'm gonna be going at everything and everybody in LA. Okay, I'm just keeping it real with you. So Kendrick, if you don't drop shit and LeBron get eliminated, we really gonna have a conversation. Like I'm just being real with y'all. Cause I'm already nervous about tonight. These niggas better beat Denver, and we ain't even this ain't a basketball show, but I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. So if Monday come and I'm just being real aggressive against Kendrick, y'all already know why. Let me know what y'all think about this. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. Hey, nigga, donate. Hit the super chat. Scan the PayPal. Hit the Cash App. Thank you. Have a blessed day.